This soldier always hits the target whenever he fires. That's because he has his own secret to success, Scripture.
My shield, and he in whom I trust.
But this time, the recipe for success failed. The two machine gunners on the left were almost out of ammunition. If the supplies didn't arrive soon, they would be doomed. The machine gunners were shouting for the new recruit to bring them more bullets, but the recruit was cowering in the corner, trembling with fear. Even after his comrades were killed by the enemy, the recruit still hesitated on the stairs, too scared to go upstairs. In the end, the enemy didn't even bother with him. John was also out of ammunition, so he rammed the mortar and threw it out. Just then, a tank suddenly appeared behind them, forcing them to retreat to the last line of defense. To delay the enemy's advance, John and Ryan decided to blow up the bridge, but suddenly a shell hit John and knocked him unconscious. When he came to, he saw the grim battlefield. Tenacious soldiers were crushed by the enemy, the sergeant lay on the ground, and Ryan was as helpless as a child. The panicked recruit hid on the side of the enemy. Fortunately, the German troops didn't spot him. At that moment, the enemy was right beside him. Among them, he saw the prisoner he had let go. The recruit's kindness turned into bullets aimed at his comrades, and then he shot John, who had let him go. The enemy's tank had already crossed the bridge. The wounded John took out his pistol for a last stand, trying to stop the advancing tank. But it was futile. Just then, reinforcements finally arrived, and the German troops turned and fled immediately. The recruit finally mustered the courage to stand up, but when the prisoner saw it was the recruit, he told his comrades not to worry, saying he wouldn't kill a prisoner. But this time, he was wrong. He didn't become a war machine after all. He let the other soldiers go. On the other side, John had lost too much blood. Before he died, he said to Ryan, Later, a comrade took a letter from John's body, which read, "Dear Mrs. Ryan, I have some good news for you. Your son is safe and sound. He is returning from the European battlefield. He has served his duty with honor and shown great courage." As the camera shifted, the soldier Ryan slowly turned into an old man on the battlefield with his family behind him. He looked at John's tombstone. He had done his best to live well every day and to be a good person. Before leaving, Ryan paid his most sincere respects to them, and the movie ended there. Saving one person with 8 men may seem like a waste of resources, but it also shows the cruelty and helplessness of war. In the film, Ryan represents hope and the future. Hope and the future are worth any price. As long as there is hope, anything is possible, and life in the future can continue. And each of us, living happily far from war, is Ryan. The fallen soldiers are John, Jackson, the sergeant, and every ordinary person with flesh and blood on the battlefield.